Hey guys, welcome to the video and thanks for watching. In this video segment, I'm going to go over the teams that I've personally ranked 1 through 10 and kind of tell you my thoughts on them and the direction that I think they're heading. I'm going to start at 1 and work my way through 10. More than likely, I might break this video up into 2 halves, doing 1 through 5 in this video and 6 through 10 in another video. I'll see where I'm at with time when that comes. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it and talk about my number 1 ranked team. This is a team that I didn't expect to be in this position at the beginning of the year, but it's where they're at. They're playing the most consistent hockey. They're playing the most confident hockey in all phases, from their offense to their defense to their goaltending. Right now, they're just clicking and showing great chemistry out together. So for my number 1 spot, I got the Quad City Storm. I know I'm just as shocked as you are that that's where I'm putting them, but facts are facts, and right now I believe they're playing the best hockey. They had a great showing against the Rivermen, a great comeback win in front of their home crowd, and they handled Knoxville Ice Bears pretty well on the road. So they're doing great things right now, playing great hockey, and they have all the reason in the world to be confident in themselves and each other. Right now, they're a dangerous team. Led by players like Leaf Matson and Cole Goka and Whelan Parrish, Brent Moran at net, anchored at defense by Doug Blaisdell and Dylan Fournier. They're a well-coached group. This just goes to show that's exactly what they was missing, a coach that could actually coach this group. I think they're doing leaps and bounds better than they have to start in years past. They are deeper than they usually are. If they can stay healthy and keep this momentum going, they're going to be a dangerous team for anyone moving forward. Not just Rivermen, not just Evansville. They're going to be a dangerous team for anyone. I don't care if you're Huntsville Havoc or Birmingham Bulls. Quad Cities is going to be tough to deal with this year. So moving on to my number 2 team that I have ranked, Birmingham Bulls. I believe this team is extremely deep with skilled players that can put the puck in the net and outskate a lot of players in this league. We're talking players like Carson Rose, Drake Glover, Nikita Kazarev, Michael Gillespie. These guys are great skilled players that are great with the puck and can put it in the net at any time. Anchored by 2 great goalies, Hayden Stewart, Austin Lotz, you can argue best tandem in the league. Just an overall great team, deep team, and they're coached well and know how to win. So it's always a dangerous game if you see them on the schedule. Moving on to number 3, I got the Huntsville Havoc. And I think the Huntsville Havoc are basically picking up where they left off last season, heading into the playoffs. They came out the gate pretty hot with some wins. Again, anchored at goalie by Mike Robinson and Brian Wilson. And Havoc fans will make an argument that that is the best goalie tandem in the league, and they have a solid argument. They get great production from their skilled players. Robbie Fisher, Buster Larson, Elgstam brothers, Jack Janich, Noah Finstrom has had a hot start for the Havoc. Just a great team, a deep team. And I haven't even mentioned like Cole Reggianato or Dom Procopio. I mean, this is a good team. And I expect them to be up in the top 3 most of the year. And, just like the Bulls, I think this is a team you got to consider a cup contender. So we'll see what it's like for them moving forward. Hopefully they can stay healthy and keep their team together, because if they do, their fans are in for a treat. Moving on, we're going to rank our number 4 team now, and that's Fayetteville Marksmen. Again, they got off to a hot start against their rival Dogs, winning the first 2 games. Entertaining, strange games, but wins are wins, and they were scoring goals in those games. And they do got goal-scoring threats for sure. Grant Loven, Dalton Hunter, Tyler Barrow, Ryan Nolan. Again, they got people that can put the puck in the net too. And they're anchored by Ryan Kinney at net, who's a solid goaltender. And when he's on, he is one tough goalie to put the puck in the net on. So they're always competitive. And yeah, you're going to have to play some good hockey to get the win against them. Unfortunately, Reggie Millett had an incident with the fan where apparently he swung his stick on his way leaving the ice and hit a fan in the wrist and broke his wrist. So Fayetteville Marksmen have put him on an indefinite suspension for their player conduct code, which, yeah, obviously swinging a stick at a fan breaks that. It's very unfortunate, not just for marksmen, but for the game of hockey. I mean, you never want to see that. You never like seeing that. That doesn't belong in this sport. And what makes it even worse is I really think Reggie Millett could have been like a fan favorite in Fayetteville and be a key player for that team. He showed you in game 1 of the season putting the puck in the net for an overtime win. He's scored again, he's got multiple goals, and he's an energy guy and not afraid to be physical and back up his teammates. I mean, somebody would want on his team, but you can't excuse his actions and what he did. So that's just unfortunate. And if he ain't playing with them, that's going to be a loss for that team, unfortunately. So with that, we're going to move on to our number 5 team, and that's where I got the Rivermen right now. I still think they're playing good hockey, even though they only got 1 win to show for it. They've gotten at least 1 point in every game they've played because their losses have come in overtime. So they've gotten a point in every game. Like I said, I see them clicking, and I see that chemistry developing, and I see it developing at a rapid rate. Again, we got new players mixed in with old players. Yes, you still got your Jordan Ernst, Alec Bear, Zach Wilkie. But, newcomers like Tyler Coburn and Carlos Forneris, Alex Koopmeyer. Like, we got some new guys that are coming into the mix, too, with the old. And, chemistry doesn't just develop overnight. It takes time, And as you know, in the SPHL, you pretty much got 1 week, if you're lucky, 2 weeks to prep for the season. And usually only, not every team gets a preseason game before the season. So, I mean, a lot of these guys haven't been skating with each other that long. So, that takes time to develop, and it's developing quickly. Carlos fits right in with the Rivermen. He is a perfect fit, and I think will be a top point producer and a key component to Rivermen's success moving forward this season. And Alex Bear has done nothing but shine as captain for the Rivermen. Very impressed with his start as captain of the Rivermen. And I'm even impressed with our goaltending, Colby Muse and Troy Coburn. Colby Muse, he was a treat for me because I expected Coburn to be the number 1 guy, and it's looking like it's going to be Colby Muse, and he's a good goalie. I've only seen him giving up 1 bad goal, and that came in overtime against the Storm. That's literally the only bad goal I've seen him give up. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what he has to offer over a full season. I'm excited for this team overall. I'm coming up on 10 minutes, so I am going to stop this video and do 6 through 10 in another segment. Why don't you guys tell me what you think and how much you hate my top 5, I'm sure, even though I think it's fair. And obviously this is subject to change. In fact, it is going to change as the year progresses. These ain't permanent spots. These are not the spots that I think these teams will end up. Well, most of these teams anyway, especially the top teams. That's interchangeable. Anybody can finish 1 through 3rd from the teams I just named. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'll catch you in the other one, and I always keep it Riverman style.